Well, I'm going to take some sort of boat to some sort of concert across the bay. I don't really know what it is, but the lady said I simply must go. So I simply am.
Nice to buy that builds the boat, and nice to buy that sails her, and nice to buy that catches the fish and brings them home to Liza.
Well, I met two local couples on the ferry. They're super nice, and they invited me to have dinner with them. They serve as great local guides.
That's a biscuit box.
Biscuit Box House.
That is a serious fishing boat. That's a nice looking boat.
And I think we're gonna go see a concert after this.
Like when we were rocking on the water, we were breathing fresh air. And the girls are all excited, the long miners coming in. Dreams of our fathers all died in their sleep when they put out the lights in Great Harbor Deep. If the carpets on the boat, if the carpets on the boat, all the billion boys are all around the circle. In a town this size, there ain't no place to hide. Everywhere that you go, you meet someone you know.
Well, that was so lovely. I saw Shani Ganuk perform in Woody Point, which is one of the most popular modern Newfoundland bands. And a lot of the songs were surrounding the theme of Newfoundland and some of the problems that it's been facing in rural life in general. This little town had like 3 different concerts going on. It's so vibrant. And then I got to take a nice water taxi home. I'm here at Cow Head. Apparently there's a pretty lighthouse here. We'll see about that.
There's lumber and rusted old nails by the door. We'll board up these houses to enter no more. And even the gulls won't come up from the shore. They know all the people are leaving. There's Tucker and Darcy and Captain Jim Brown. They've hauled up the boat out of Baton.
It's not the best beach day, but this might be the best
The
beach.
fate pushed to ground. The ocean's as still as a
Anyone know what these things are?
We'll move to the city, they'll pay for our homes. If this town was...
Well, I'm here at the Tablelands in Grismore National Park. These rocks are from Earth's mantle, which is very rare. It's called peridotite, and the rock is very dense in minerals that are toxic to most plants, which is why there's almost nothing growing up there, and it looks almost otherworldly. Well, the weather was a lot worse than I was hoping. I was gonna do like a 6-mile hike after this, but I don't know if I can.
In the ground, who died breathing life in that town. The dreams of our fathers all died in their sleep when they put out the lights in Great Harbor Deep.
Well, this is where I've been staying. It's called the Old Cottage Hospital, and it used to be a hospital for this little community of Norris Point, and it was replaced in the late 90s by a regional health center, but some local leaders got together and decided to save it and create sort of community spaces out of it. So a lot of businesses are now run out of this old building. But look, here's one example. It's a little tattoo parlor that's being operated out of one of the old treatment rooms. So it's a cool place to be. I just try not to think about all the people that died in the bed I'm sleeping in. I'm staying in the X-ray department. You go through this corridor, and you might want to think twice about visiting my room if you're pregnant. I have this nice big living space, bathroom, and my bedroom is strictly off limits. Apparently the walls in here are coated with lead to prevent the x-rays from getting out, so it's great for noise insulation. And I found this little warm lamp because the fluorescent lighting in here is a bit deathly.
The bay.
Okay, a bay. This is where the coast curves inward, enclosing part of the city. Generally, it's broader and more open than something like a cove.
That's moose sausage with onions and scrunchions, which are like little bits of hardened and heart-healthy pork fat. the Newfoundland way. I live like a 10-minute walk from this cove, which just happens to be kind of the best place in the world to see the sunset. Well, I'm going down the coast about 2 hours to a place called Port-au-Choix to visit another community enterprise. And pro tip, down the coast actually means north because that's the way the currents flow in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. So I'm going down north to Port-au-Choix. Those are the tablelands that I was at yesterday. If you're really perceptive, you can start to see why they were called the tablelands.
Suds and rinds to cover your flake, cake and tea for supper, cod fish in the spring of the year, fried in maggoty butter. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Bow between Morton's Harbour all around the circle.
That's a fish passage for Atlantic salmon.
Well, I can buy as good as that way down in Bonavista. Hip your partner Sally T-Bow.
Well, this is the community space in Port-au-Choix. It seems to be financially solvent. They have some practitioners of medicine and massage who rent out the space, and they also host community events. One of the more unassuming social enterprises I've seen in Newfoundland. That night I had dinner with my contact and a couple of her friends, including one older baker who told me her life's biggest regret was the death of the cod fishery in Newfoundland.
200 years we've been a fishing town. Some years were up while some years they were down. Now we've seen something we'd never seen before. There's hardly a fish that swims close to our shore. This is life in the harbor.
It doesn't look like it, but this is the natural landscape here. They're limestone barrens. It's one of the only places you can find this landscape in the world. I'm on a nice little walk in downtown Norris Point. Doesn't really look like a downtown, but this is Newfoundland. Also, apparently I've been saying Newfoundland wrong. You're supposed to put the emphasis on the land, so Newfoundland. Newfoundland and Labrador.
It'll never be the same, yet some things never change. This is life in the harbor.
Newfoundland and Labrador.
Grandfather's father.
Oh, thank God. There goes an hour of my life.
So does my father, my uncles, and me. Now the kids have no interest, they'll stay on the shore.
There's an aquarium here in Norris Point.
Like their families before. This is life in the harbor. It'll never be the same, yet some things never change. This is life in the harbor. Fish plants no more and the closed grocery store. Just one little shop remains open. The roads are not fit and the doctor just quit. And the school has just 3 graduating. This is life in the harbor. It'll never be the same, yet some things never change. This is life in the harbor.
This is the reason to befriend a baker. Look what just arrived. Ooh. Day.